Oh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to know that we are live streaming on YouTube until the meeting starts. The live streaming has begun.
Thank you very much. Good on my end.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending this evening's board meeting. This is the contemporaneous meeting for instrumentalities that do not have any new business or matters requiring deliberation, which was rescheduled from November 30th. The meetings of the following instrumentalities, I'll repeat, the meetings of the following instrumentalities: Laurel Homes 1, Lincoln View Incorporated, Reserve on South Martin, Southwest Ohio Housing Development Incorporated, Cary Crossing Development Corporation, West Union Square Development Corporation, Sutter View Development Corporation, Pinecrest Rad Development Corporation, Park Eden Evanston LLC, Park Eden Apartments Development Corporation, Mariana Terrace Development Corporation, Bennett Point Development Corporation, and Logan Commons LLC are hereby called to order. That's a mouthful. Okay, roll call for attendance. Mr. Weedman.
Present.
Ms. Spears. I'm gonna help her get set up. Thank you. Mr. Harris.
Present.
And the chair is present. We have a quorum. Approval of minutes. Commissioners, have you reviewed the October 26, 2021 minutes for these instrumentalities? And if so, are there any corrections? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the minutes for these instrumentalities?
Motion.
Thank you. And I hear a second. Roll call. Mr. Weedman,
Same.
Ms. Spears. Okay. Mr. Harris,
Abstain.
and the chair votes aye, the motion passes. There's no new business for these instrumentalities. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. And a roll call vote for that. Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears, Mr. Harris,
Aye.
the chair votes aye, the meeting is adjourned. And moving on to the next instrumentality, Touchstone Property Services Incorporated. This is the regular meeting of Touchstone Property Services Incorporated for Monday, December 6, 2021, which was rescheduled from November 30th, 2021. The meeting is called to order. Roll call, Mr. Weedman,
Present.
Ms. Spears, Mr. Harris.
Present.
The chair is present. We have a quorum. Item 3 is approval of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the Touchstone?
Motion.
Thank you. A second? A second? To approve the minutes? We have a motion. May I have a second?
Bill, you may have to second that because I think maybe were you absent at the 26th?
No, I was present.
So that's right. And I actually probably couldn't make a motion because I was absent.
Actually, let's
Can I?
ask our parliamentarian. This is a good question.
So you can make a motion, it's okay, but you can't vote on the final vote. And since we have 2 board members that were not here at the last board meeting, if we have 2 and we only have 4 tonight, we can't pass that particular motion. So we would have to go through and then we would have to carry it forward to the next board meeting when we have board members that were here at that particular meeting.
Okay, so we want to revise the conclusion of the vote to accept the minutes from the instrumentalities.
And so what we would do
Yes.
is table it. We would table it until the next board meeting.
Okay, and so that's been duly noted and we can move on.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so as we were just discussing the Touchstone Property Services Incorporated meeting minutes from October 26, 2021 will be tabled. And we'll move on to item 4, discussion of recommendations. Resolution 155, approving the financial report for the month of October 2021 with collection losses.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none. Roll call, Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye. The resolution passes. Item 156, to approve the unaudited financial statements for Hamilton County Affordable Housing, Springdale Senior Limited Partnership, DBA Baldwin Grove, the Reserve on South Martin, Cary Crossing, West Union Square, Sutterview, Evanston, Pinecrest, Park Eden Apartments, City West Retail, and Touchstone Property Services for the 10 months ending October 31st, 2021 for calendar year 2021.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Now, resolution 157, authorizing the CEO of Touchstone Property Services to sign the first one-year contract extension option for solicitation TP 20-007. Vacancy prep unit turnover. Make ready. Services with BG Cleaning Services LLC, DCJ Janitorial LLC, Finesse Services LLC, GJT Construction Incorporated, Heroes Are Forever Developments LLC, Terry Jarvis DBA J Companies, Just Right Construction and Lawn Care Service, KNVE Renovations LLC, Mike Keith DBA Mike's Painting, Pleasant Contracting Services LLC, Priority Services of Ohio LLC, Charles Satterwhite DBA Satterwhite Painting and Cleaning, Thomas Rehabbing LLC, Urban Environmental Services LLC, Virtue Painting Incorporated, and XL Building Maintenance LLC in a not to exceed amount of $100,000 per firm per year for maximum 3-year contracts or the board approved budget funded by operating funds.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. During October of fiscal year 2021, TPS entered into one non-construction contract with not to exceed maximum amount below $100,000. If there's no other business to come before the board, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, Ms. Mitchell. I'm sorry, Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris,
Aye.
and Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
And the chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Touchdown Property Services Incorporated meeting is closed. Now, this is the regular board meeting of the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority for Monday, December 6, 2021, rescheduled from November 30th, 2021. The meeting is now called to order. Roll call for attendance. Mr. Weedman.
Present.
Ms. Spears.
Present.
Mr. Harris.
Present.
The chair is present. We have a quorum for the meeting. Item 3 is approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I believe we're going to table that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Yes, item 3 is tabled. Item 4 on our agenda is presentations, of which we have none this month. Item 5 on our agenda is public comments. Again, we have no request to speak this month. Item 6 is discussion of secretary recommendations. 6A is the financial report. 1, Resolution 5613, approving the bad debt write-offs for October 2021.
Motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions?
Can
Hearing none.
we just get a, total on that?
Absolutely. Good evening. The total bad debt write-off for October was $32,475.79, averaging about this year about $39,308 per month.
How does that compare to last year?
So last year, so our year-to-date total so far for the 4 months is $157,235. Last year, we were at $510 for all 12 months. Last year, we averaged $44,960 per month. So we're running about $6,000 to $7,000 below the average from last month.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris,
Aye.
Mr. Moore. I'm sorry. I meant that. The chair votes aye. The resolution passes. Resolution 5614 to approve fiscal year 2022, October 2021 unaudited financial statements for the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call, Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Item 6B is request for approval to solicit bids for the following items. Resolution 5615, providing authorization to proceed with the request for proposals and solicitations for general goods and services from outside vendors. 1, solicitation 2021-3013, Beechwood RAD conversion renovations. 2, solicitation 2021-3014, Maple Tower RAD conversion renovations.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thanks. Any questions on these? Hearing none, roll call, Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Item 6C is resolutions to award contract renewals. Resolution 5616, authorizing the CEO of Cmha to sign the 4th one-year contract extension option with General Electric Security Incorporated, DBA Dial One Security Incorporated, for solicitation 2018-1003, fire alarm services in an amount not to exceed $565,000 per maximum 5-year contract agreement funded by operational funds.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions here? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman?
Aye.
Ms. Spears?
Aye.
Mr. Harris?
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Resolution 5617, authorizing the CEO of CMHA to sign the 3rd one-year contract extension option for solicitation 2018-4007 for project management, RAD development, and design management consultants with Community Development Strategies Incorporated, CSG Advisors Incorporated, CVR Associates Incorporated, Dominion Environmental Group Incorporated, DBA Dominion Due Diligence Group, Airgrove Consulting LLC, Joan M. Garrity, National Council for Community Development Incorporated, DBA National Development Council, New Hope Consulting LLC, and IFH Solutions LLC, excuse me, and a not to exceed amount of $100,000 annually per firm for a maximum 5-year contract funded by capital grants and development funds.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Excuse me. Hearing none, roll call, Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Ms. Spears.
Aye.
Mr. Harris. The chair votes yes, the resolution passes. Excuse me. A moment to wet the whistle, as we used to say. Okay, resolution 5618, authorizing the CEO of Cmha to sign the first one-year contract extension option for contract 2020-4001. General Architectural Services with McGill Smith Punchin, City Studios Architecture LLC, Berardi and Partners Incorporated, Moody Nolan LLC, Hooker DeJong Incorporated, Cole and Russell Architects, Cincinnati, DBACR Architecture and Design, Oregon Group Architects Incorporated, LDA Architects Incorporated, ES Architecture and Development Incorporated, Hub and Weber Architects PLC, Restart Design Studio LLC, and Luminat Incorporated in a not to exceed amount of $500,000 annually per firm per maximum 5-year contract, funded by capital grants and development funds.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions here? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Ms. Spears.
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Item 6D is adopt a resolution to award the following construction contracts. Resolution 5619, authorizing the CEO of the Cincinnati Metropolitan Housing Authority to enter into a contract for solicitation 2021-3001, Winton Terrace boiler replacement for the amount of $427,680, paid for by capital funds.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions on this? Hearing none, or do we have a question?
Yeah, just we talked about isn't this a continuation or the sort of the fallout of something we talked about a couple months ago? Didn't we have an emergency situation that we had to replace? Is this related?
Yes. This is
Okay.
Second half of that.
That's what I thought. Yeah, okay.
Any other questions? Okay, roll call. Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Ms. Spears.
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Item 6E is adopt a resolution in general. Resolution 5620, authorizing the CEO of Cmha as signatory on moderate rehabilitation contracts. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Thanks. A second?
Second.
All right, any questions? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Ms. Spears.
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Now, resolution 5621.
Mr. Chair, I'm gonna ask that we table 5621 until our next scheduled board meeting.
Very well. Moving on. Resolution 5622, authorizing the CEO of CMHA to negotiate and enter into contracts for solicitation 2022-7001. Automotive maintenance and repair with Elite Automotive LLC and Walt Sweeney Ford Incorporated in a not to exceed amount of $200,000 per firm per year for the board approved budget for maximum 5-year contracts funded by operational funds, administrative fees, and management services funds.
Motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman.
Aye.
Ms. Spears.
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
And the chair votes aye, the resolution passes. Now, resolution 5623, increasing the not to exceed contract amount and authorizing the CEO of the CMHA to sign a change order for the contract with BWH Security LLC and Vets Securing America Incorporated for contract 2021-1011. Unarmed uniformed security guard services in an amount not to exceed $202,152.50, paid for by operational funds from asset management, administrative fees, and CARES Act funds.
Motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, roll call. Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
Chair votes aye, the resolution passes. During October fiscal year 2021, CMHA entered into one construction contract for $57,418 and 5 non-construction contracts with not to exceed maximum amounts below $100,000. This is per resolution 5587, approved August 31st, 2001. The CEO has authorization to sign contracts in amount not to exceed $100,000. Any questions or discussions from the board?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Hearing no questions or discussion. Roll call. Mr. Weedman,
Aye.
Ms. Spears,
Aye.
Mr. Harris.
Aye.
The chair votes aye, the motion passes. The regular board meeting is adjourned. And now we are adjourned. No presentations. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
And thank you for the, let's call it disclosures on the sub $100,000 contract activities and transactions. That's a good way to run the ship. Have a great Monday, and we'll see you for a Christmas present later in the month. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.